Boo! At the open, all-time high for the S&P 500.
It's your boy Jimmy. Jimmy.
Now what's worth doing is worth doing for money.
Straight from y'all street to Wall Street.
Anybody tells you money's the root of all evil doesn't make up happen.
Dudes wake up, hope their girl turned on so they can get a little bit. Only woman in the morning I wanna turn on this Becky quick. While the average man looking at this sad like she fine as it. I'm over here looking at tails and whips like 5'6". I left the mayhem for the market. Now I don't want a dope spot, I want a stock pick. I know that booty got dry, triggered my stop losses, but I ain't got time for your wop. My V-wops crossing. Rich with hot V's and pushing hot strategy and plans to make grand. Still in my wife beater, Batman pajamas, house slides, and about 5 hot picks for the day. Cause I like the way the Dow bounces. 4 hot dips on call, so I got options. 2 with a lot of volume, 1 with a double bottle. Now I know dumb money don't understand. Am I talking about my trade or just thinking with my MACD? You see, we different in the way we move. You move with kittens and your dog, I move with bears and bulls. I got a green thought, grow with the marijuana. Waking up with the future, some commas. Jump out of bed, big profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, big profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs and die. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Profits. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETL, make profits. I jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. Yeah. See, me and Jim Cramer been talking mad money. Said today I'm taking a risk. They got the feds coming, but I got support here with me. I call a short squeeze. You get the drop, pull the trigger, and abort these. If she stay on my watch list, I might have to wife her. But I know better. I'm a true trading group lifer. Call up the Wolf of Weed Street. It's time to flip some profits. Go ahead, be hawking. Get your spot here. I'll double top that in the head and shoulders. Hit him up with this resistance. Watch him roll over. Cause I see John Wicks in contract. If I say I make $1 million a day, well, that's a large cap. You moving average, that's why you get crossed. Get split, get delisted, and knocked off. and I'm setting the whole block off. I'm buying GameStop and selling them roadblocks off. Jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watching them hands, make profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ET. Hey, my family. Hey, go, what we doing, my man? And make profits. Hey, Shug, Mike, what we doing? And make profits. Yo, Wolf, Professor, what we doing? And make profits. That TTG money gang. And making profits. We some snipers.
Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? What's going on, folks? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. My name is Michael Edward Paranati. I go by Michael Edward, and I'm the co-founder and head trader of True Trading Group. Thrilled to have you guys all with us here tonight. Before we dive into tonight's live stream, and it's a huge week. This is a huge week. It's a pivotal week. It's a pivotal week. We have a lot to talk about. We're going to go over exactly my plan on how we're going to make money this week. But first, I want to thank our partners and all of our data providers at Benzinga, TradingView, the NASDAQ, CBOE, and of course, OpenAI. Guys, those companies are the foundation of what powers TTG. We're grateful to be able to provide our platform with their data and tools integrated to help you all to learn, trade, and profit consistently. This innovation has not gone unnoticed, as just last year, we received the Benzinga FinTech Chairman's Award for Best AI Analysis Tool. There's the award. My business partner and I, just a couple of months ago in New York City, up on stage receiving that award, as the industry is recognizing True Trading Group for what it is that we are doing with AI technology and how we are using it to benefit, to lift up, and to help retail traders all over the world become successful in the market. So that was a real honor for us to receive that award. But this isn't just about awards. This is about being part of a community that is a community that's constantly growing, learning, and pushing the boundaries of what's possible in trading and investing. Members of TTG are part of something real special. I couldn't be any more proud to be on that journey with each and every single one of them. So I hope you are ready to roll up your sleeves tonight. We got some killer content lined up for you all. If this is the first time that you're hanging out on this live stream with me, or the first time on a TTG YouTube channel, do yourself a favor and subscribe to the channel. I'm always dropping golden nuggets, giving you free lessons, education, trade ideas, market commentary that can help you guys become successful traders. And don't just smash that like button. Show some love and hit it like you just hit your biggest trade that you ever had. Don't gatekeep this either. Share this stream on your own social media. Let's reach out, educate, and empower as many retail traders as we possibly can. Now, I know many of you are probably thinking, why should I listen to anything it is that this guy has to say? It's the NFL playoffs are taking place. You could be watching football, but why should you instead turn your attention to what I have to say right here, right now? And it's not because I think that I'm the world's greatest trader. It's because I didn't figure this stuff out on my own. I was trained by professionals on Wall Street. My first job right out of college, working at T3 Alpha Fund in New York City, where they had me go through a training program before they let me touch $1 of the fund's money. Then 2008 happened, and that was the Great Recession. It was the huge stock market crash, but it was also the same year I received one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. Now you fast forward, I'm the co-founder and head trader of True Trading Group, and along with my team of 8 other professional full-time trading moderators and over 30-person staff, we have helped thousands of members from all over the world reach their goals. We have 10,000 members in 115 different countries, truly a global community here at True Trading Group. So if you guys are ready to learn, trade, and profit for real, you have come to the right place. Now, before we go a step further, stop what you are doing. Make sure you're watching this video live. At the bottom left of your screen should be a red dot next to the word live. If you see a red dot, you're good. If you don't, that means you're delayed. So I'm going to need you to click that word live to bring you up to speed, so that you don't miss out on your chance of winning our giveaway that's taking place later on during this live stream. Yes, I'm doing some really great giveaways later, and the way this is going to work, I'm going to give you 2 code words throughout the course of this live stream, with the first one coming in just a moment. The second code word is going to be coming at the end of the live stream. Now, Once we are finished, I'm going to put everyone's name into a random name picker called the Wheel of Names, and we're going to spin the wheel live. If your name is called, you're going to have 2 minutes to send a text message to a phone number that we put on the bottom of the screen and give us both code words. If you give us both code words, the prize is yours. If you give us both code words, though, within the 2-minute time period, I should say, the prize is yours. That's why it's important you're watching this video live, because those 2 minutes could come and go. And if you're 15 minutes delayed, you're not going to know any better, and you're going to miss out on your chance of winning the prize. All right. So that takes me to our very first code word of tonight's giveaway. All right. Again, someone says, can you repeat that? Sure. I'm going to give you 2 code words. First one's coming right now. Second one's coming later on. If your name is called later, when I spin the wheel of names, if your name is called, you're going to have 2 minutes to send a text message to the phone number at the bottom of the screen, and you're going to have to give me the 2 code words. Then the prize is yours. So again, make sure you're watching live. The first code word. The first code word is pivotal. 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 That is your first code word. Your first code word is pivotal. Pivotal, pivotal, pivotal. That is your first code word. Okay. Again, it is pivotal. Write it down. Write it down. The second code word's coming later on during this live. First code word there is pivotal. Now, we got to talk here, honestly, for a second, guys, because this is going to be a really big week. You've got inflation data that we're going to be getting, CPI and PPI inflation. That's actually Tuesday and Wednesday. And we also have earnings that are starting off. JP Morgan, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Citigroup, Blackstone. A lot of these companies are going to be Blackstone or BlackRock. I forgot which one. I got to check. It's Blackstone or BlackRock this week. So we're going to be starting off with some of the financials, and the markets are in the middle of a bit of a pullback, and the markets are getting a little upset at the fact of how strong the economy and the jobs market have been over the last couple of weeks, and the thought that the Fed is not going to be cutting rates as much as everybody had anticipated. We came into this year, or we came into the end of 2024 anticipating 4 rate cuts this year. Then we had the Fed meeting in December, and Jerome Powell and company said, nope, we're actually only going to do 2 cuts in 2025, and the markets pulled back. We haven't been able to recover after that pullback in the month of December. Okay, that huge big red candle, that was the Fed telling us, nope, only two cuts. Then the markets recovered once PCE inflation data came in lighter than expected. But the problem here has now been the jobs data came in stronger than expected last week, and now everyone's thinking that the Fed might only cut rates 1 time in 2025. So now you're looking at the possibility of we went from 4 rate cuts just 1 month ago. Now all of a sudden, just a couple weeks later, the markets are trying to prepare and price in for just 1 rate cut. But here's where things get very interesting. I will tell you, I'll put it this way. There's always a reason why the markets might go down. There's always a reason why the markets might go up. If you're going to tell me that the reason that the markets might go down is because the economy and the jobs market is too strong, I'd say that's a pretty damn good situation to be in. I will never get that upset. I will never get that worried. I will never get that concerned if the reason why the markets are going down is that the unemployment rate went down to 4.1, jobs that were added were higher than expected, jobless claims were lower than expected, and that's why the markets are moving lower, because people think that the economy is doing a little bit too well, where inflation might tick higher this year and the Fed's not going to cut rates. The Fed not cutting rates because they don't need to is not as bad of a situation as people might make it out to seem. The Fed not cutting rates because they can't is a very different situation. You've had an uptick in CPI inflation for the last 3 months. Inflation has started to tick its way back to the upside. So I think that you can still see that inflation tick a little bit higher here in 2025. But is it enough to make the Fed not cut rates at all? Or is it enough to make the Fed actually raise rates? I think that's the least probable scenario. I do think you're going to see inflation tick up in 2025. And I think people are going to get very worried and very upset, very scared about that. But I don't think it's going to move higher to the point where the Fed's going to have to start raising rates. I think that is the least likely scenario for 2025, which leads me to what I believe is going to be a phenomenal opportunity for us in the markets this year, not just because of volatility and roller coasters of price action that we can make a ton of money day trading and swing trading, but also some really good opportunities in the long-term portfolio. So I really want to talk to you guys here for a second. I need everybody to pay attention, because everybody that's on this live stream, you're either a member of TTG, and obviously you care about what it is that I have to say, and maybe something's working for you and you guys are having success and you're making money, and that's obviously why you're here. Or maybe this is your first time. Maybe you're not a member of TTG and this is your first time on the live stream, and you want to see what's going on, what your trading group is all about. Am I full of shit or not? Whatever it is. I'm going to shoot you guys dead straight tonight. Now, I do that normally on a daily basis. Okay. I do that all the time, right? I do that all the time. I always shoot you guys straight. But tonight I'm going to be extra non-sugarcoat-ish. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. Okay. As you guys can see, we've slowed down doing these live streams quite a bit. Right? We used to do 6 live streams a week. Now we're maybe down to 2 or 3 times a week. And why has this been happening? You might be wondering. The amount of stuff that we have cooking inside of True Trading Group, the amount of success that we are having inside of TTG, it doesn't leave a lot of time for live streams right now. Just being honest with you guys. And really, it's the focus on the success. That is what has taken place over the last 2 years. It's what has taken place over the last 2 years is nothing short of incredible. Obviously being recognized, winning the award from Benzinga, being recognized and honored at the NASDAQ. My business partner and I were actually invited down to the NASDAQ as we have a partnership with them. We worked very close with them. We were invited to the closing bell. There we are on the closing bell. And they actually congratulated us with the big, put our logo and a big congratulations on their big billboard screen, the LED screen in the middle of Times Square. So, was nothing short of incredible when you have all of that recognition from industry leaders, but also the success that our members are having. And I know that I have done very well over these last several years in the markets. And, somebody might want to, oh, well, how well? Tell me how much that you made. And honestly, it doesn't matter how much that I have made, because not a dollar, I can tell you I made $1 bajillion. Not one of those dollars is going to go towards paying your bills. Just know that I've done very well in the markets. The real question that you should be asking yourself is, how well have members of True Trading Group done? Because I'm not paying your bills. The moderators are not paying your bills. Just because the moderators are making money and I are making money doesn't mean that all of a sudden that just translates into members making money. What matters is, do members actually make money from True Trading Group? Okay. Members see what I trade. They see what the moderators trade. We trade live in front of you every single day. We share our screens with you. We talk to you live on the microphone. We call out our trades in advance. We tell you where our orders are. You know exactly what it is that we're going to be doing before we actually even do it. And not every single trade is going to be a winner, but we win a hell of a lot more than we lose. A matter of fact, the moderators and I collectively as a group have been able to maintain a cumulative win rate on all of our executions of just around 80%, now going on roughly the last 6 years. Every single buy, every take profit, every stop out, every green, every red, every break-even trade is all right there for you guys all to see, calculated for you in our trader history tab, so everybody can see full transparency on how much you guys would make if you were following along with some of these trades. So what matters is, how much do members actually make? And let's actually find that out, because that's the question you should be asking. Members of TTG, do me a favor. Type the number 1 in chat right now if you're making money, if you're becoming a better trader because of TTG. Type the number 1 inside of chat right now. Are you making money? Are you becoming a better trader? Type the number 1 inside chat right now. Anyone here that's not a member, if you guys are just checking us out, pay attention to how many people you see here. Type the number 1, because these are your friends, your family members, your coworkers. If they can do this, then so can you. There is no reason whatsoever, no excuse that exists that you're going to tell yourself or tell me right now why you can't do this if all of these people are telling you that they can. If all these people are telling you that they're making money, then why the hell can't you? They're not smarter than you. They're not luckier than you. They don't have more time than you. They don't have more money, more experience. What they have is True Trading Group. What they have is a professional level of education, access to professional tools and resources that is basically the retail version of a Bloomberg terminal. They're led by 8 professional full-time trading moderators. This is why these people are telling you that they're making money. The technology that exists on our platform. It's not because they're all sitting at home staring at computer screens all day, every day. As a matter of fact, 82% of our members have a full-time job. Yes, 82% of our members have a full-time job, and they're still able to benefit from what it is that we do in True Trading Group. We day trade, we swing trade every single day. We trade stocks, we trade options, we trade futures. We literally do it all. There's something for everybody at True Trading Group. We have a mobile app that lets you download it. You get a real-time push notification sent to your phone the moment one of our traders gets in or out of a position. That's how you're able to follow along with everything we're doing, even though you're not sitting in front of your computer screen staring at charts all day long. Members of True Trading Group, do me a favor. If you are making money while working a full-time job, type in chat right now, what do you actually do for a living, please? Again, this is for members. If you're making money while working a full-time job, comment, tell me what you do for a living inside of chat. Anybody that's watching this live stream that is not a member, pay attention, read some of the comments. See if you see somebody that does the same thing for a living as you do. Because if they're able to do this while working all of these jobs, and they're able to make money while working their jobs and being damn good at what their jobs, then why can't you? Here we go. Plumber, sales, realtor, project manager. I own my own small business. Subway restaurant, manager, doctor, systems administrator for ServiceNow, a pipe fitter, physical therapist, warehouse, legal collector, janitorial company. Read some of these comments, guys. I'm not going to go through and read every single one of these, but you guys can read some of them. See if you see somebody that maybe does the same thing that you do for a living. Because if they can do this, then so can you. Wow, my boy Richie G. That's what I'm talking about. Richie G has not 1, not 2, but 3 jobs. Richie's a pizza man, a barber, and a bartender. If Richie can have 3 jobs and still make money with True Trading Group, what the hell is your excuse? Richie, I commend you, brother. I commend the hustle. I really do. I respect the hustle. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I love to see. That's what I like to see. So if he can do this, then why can't you? Honestly, you really have to start asking yourself, with all the technology that is available, Benzinga Chairman's FinTech Award for Best AI Analysis Tool, mobile app, lets you know exactly the moment that our traders enter and exit positions. With all of this technology, why are you not taking advantage of what is the greatest stock market environment that I've ever seen in my 18 years of doing this? Do you work with beginners? Absolutely. Abraham, watch this. Members of True Trading Group, do me a favor. Type the number 1 if when you joined, you knew absolutely nothing or close to nothing, and now you guys are having success. Type the number 1 if when you joined TTG, you knew close to absolutely nothing. You were a total beginner. If you were a beginner when you joined and now you're making money, type the number 1 in chat right now. Abraham, pay attention to the comments that come through, because these are now members that when they joined were a total beginner and now they're making money. All of our curriculum. So when you guys join True Trading Group, the education material that you're going to get is similar to the training that I received when I worked at a fund in New York. And we've broken it up into beginner and advanced courses. So if you're a beginner, you start obviously with the beginners. If you're an experienced trader and you're just looking to take your trading to the next level, then you can just start with the advanced, right? But Abraham, look at all these people that are typing the number 1, right? Now, here's another question. If you had experience, you already had experience, and now you've improved by being here, even if you didn't need the courses, if you improved from the community, the tools at True Trading Group, type the number 2. So now this is if you had experience, but you improved by being part of True Trading Group, type the number 2. Now I want you guys to see and pay attention to how many people already were experienced traders that joined True Trading Group, and now they're making more money than they were previously by joining TTG, being part of the community, having access to the tools and the resources and everything that comes along with the TTG platform. Look at all those people. When I tell you there's something for everybody, I mean it. There is literally something for everybody. If all these people can do this, then why can't you? Ask yourself, why not you? Why not you? I want to ask two very simple questions to everybody watching this. This is a question now for everybody. This is a question for members, for non-members. It's a question for everybody. I'm going to ask you two questions. First one. Answer one for yes or two for no, right? So I'm going to ask the question. If your answer is yes, type the number one. If your answer is no, type the number two. Okay? Do you believe that long-term investing is important? Yes or no? Mem says, I knew nothing 3 years ago. Now it's simple for me to crank out 100% gainers every week on the SPY. Mike, Professor Gio, Diane, show you how to take the easiest piece of cake home. I like that. All right, seems like everybody agrees. Seems like everybody agrees that long-term investing is important. Beautiful. Here's my second question. Again, type the number one for yes, type the number two for no. Do you believe that if going long in the markets, that buying low and selling high is important? It's kind of how you would do this, right? That's the whole concept, buy low and sell high, right? Type the number one if you think yes. Type the number two if you think no. Right? The majority of you are going to type the number one. Obviously, of course, it should be a yes. Of course, it should be a yes. If you replied no to this, any of these questions, I'm concerned for you. I am genuinely concerned if you replied no. The reason why I am bringing this to your attention is because 2025, I think, is going to give us a correction. Now, the technical definition of a correction is a 10% or more decline in the stock market. 10 to 19% to be exact, anywhere from 10 to 19%. Now, when I just said that, if your butthole just puckered up a little bit, do not worry, relax it. Do not be scared of a correction. No one should be scared of a correction. You should be salivating at a correction because historically, corrections are extremely common. Corrections happen every 1 to 2 years. Matter of fact, we just had a correction in 2024. That correction only went down 10%. We had a correction in 2023, which saw a decline of 11%. And where are the markets now? In 2023, we fell 11% in September and October. Right here, I'll show you on my chart. That was an 11% decline in the S&P. And what was followed by that? For the rest of the year in 2023, you went up 16%. And then you went on to go up another 40% if you actually were just counting 2024. And 2024 went all the way up here to 609. But let's not even count 2024. Even if you just look at 2023, there's your correction. There's what happened, your recovery afterwards. I'm showing you this because you should not be scared of a correction. Then we had another correction in 2024. And that correction happened right there. Now, that correction was only a 10% drop. That was a 10% drop. And we were big buyers in our long-term portfolio on August 5th, as I always am a buyer in my long-term portfolio when a correction happens. Why am I always a buyer in my long-term portfolio when a correction happens? Because corrections happen very, very, very often. And most of the time, they don't lead to a larger decline. That doesn't mean I back the truck up and I just load up on every single thing I can get my hands on when the markets go down 10%. But it does mean I always buy some things. Always will always buy things when the markets go down 10% or more, because corrections are very healthy. Corrections are needed to suck the froth and the exuberance and the over-optimistic view and sentiment, suck it out of the market, bring stocks back down to different, lower, cheaper valuations that we can then start to sink our teeth into. But even after the 10% correction you saw in 2024, you want to know what happened after that? The market went up 19%. The market went up 19% from that decline. This is why corrections should not scare you. And what you're looking at now is already about a 4% decline in the S&P off of the all-time high that was put in place in December. So you still have a little bit more room to the downside in order for us to finish out this correction. And that should not scare you. Markets were expensive above 600. You're looking at a 22 times earnings multiple on the S&P, which historically is high. The all-time high is just around 26, which is right during the dot-com bubble. I do not want us to get anywhere near that level. I would much rather see the S&P pull back to a 20 times multiple or something like that can give you a much more realistic expectation for earnings and give you cheaper valuations that we can buy stocks in the long-term portfolio. The AI revolution is real. Over the next 10 years, I believe that you are going to see a technological advancement like you have not seen or experienced since the internet. When the internet was created, your life changed forever. It was a new technology that worked its way over time into every single aspect of your life. AI is going to do the exact same thing. Every single aspect of your life is going to include and involve AI technology. So the companies that are at the forefront of that revolutionary push, you have to be, you don't have to do anything. You do whatever you want. I have to be a shareholder of those companies. And I will be a shareholder of those companies for the next several years to come. So whenever there is a pullback, whenever there is a correction, I'm not going to get scared. I'm going to just thank the Lord above me for giving me an opportunity to buy some of the best companies in the world at cheaper prices. Even if you go back to the last correction before, you didn't have a correction in 2022. That was a bear market. 2021, there was no correction. 2020, that was not a correction. That was a bear market. 2019, there was no correction. 2018, you had a 19% drop, but that happened right in the month of December, so there really wasn't any time to recover it. So if you looked at the 19% correction in December of 2018, the markets then went up 35% from that bottom to the highs of 2019. So the last three corrections, okay, that we've had. Now you had two bear markets in between that obviously were down 10% at some point. But this is the thing that's interesting. Corrections happen every 1 to 2 years. Bear markets happen every 4 to 5. You've already had two bear markets in the last 4 years. You had a bear market in 2020. You had a bear market in 2022. You had no correction in 21. You had a correction in 23 and a correction in 24. Following another bear market in 2025, after a bear market in 2020 and a bear market in 2022, to have another bear market in 2025 is historically and statistically very rare. To have that many bear markets clustered that close together. History is on our side for a correction to lead to a wonderful buying opportunity, but not a bear market, which is why if and when a correction occurs this year, I'm going to be a buyer. I believe that inflation is going to tick up this year, and that's going to scare people. It's going to scare people into thinking that the economy is too strong. You've got, growth policies or whatever it is, the world and everything else is going on, and inflation is going to start to tick itself higher, and that's going to make people worried. And then the market's going to pull back. The Fed might not cut. But I don't think it's going to get to a point where the Fed has to raise rates. And that's going to be the worry. As inflation ticks higher, people are going to get nervous. The Fed's going to have to raise rates. And it's a valid concern, but I don't think it gets to that extreme. And if the Fed does not have to raise rates, they just don't cut as much, then that correction just sucks all the froth out of this market and gives you a buying opportunity for the market to then recover. That is what I think we're going to see. That's what I think we're going to see. Type the number 13 if what I'm saying is making sense to you. If what I'm saying is making sense, type the number 13. If what I'm saying makes sense, type 13. Type the number 13 if what I'm saying makes sense. And I mean, what do I know? I only learned how to trade in 2008, the biggest stock market crash that anyone here could possibly remember. Like the worst recession on record. But what do I know? What do I know? And I didn't learn from a course. I didn't learn from a YouTube channel. I learned at a hedge fund on Wall Street. Literally, our office was on William and Wall. Wonderful little Starbucks on the bottom. So what the hell do I know? Right? What do I know? And maybe I know a thing or two. Been doing this for 18 years now. Corrections are healthy, but they don't feel good, right? Because the correction always feels like something bigger is coming, but then it doesn't. And that's when the bear market is avoided, right? So the bear market was, we entered a bear market in 2020 because of the COVID crash. We entered a bear market in 2022 as inflation went to 9% and the Fed, jacked rates all the way up, and the Russia-Ukraine war and everything just, fell apart, and rates went crazy. Rates went through the roof, and equity prices came down. But other than that, those are two situations where the markets went down around 30% in 2020 and around 35% in 2022. But I don't think it's going to get to that extreme in 2025. I think that you can see a correction 10 to 19% as people get worried about inflation ticking back up. That brings stocks back down to a valuation that makes sense. And then that's a buying opportunity. All right. That's what I think. All right. That's my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong, right? I've been wrong before, but I think it's a lot, I've been right a hell of a lot more than I've been wrong. And I'm telling you this because I think this is a real big week. You got CPI inflation data, you got earnings. If that CPI number comes out on Wednesday and it's above expectations, get ready for more downside. Get ready for more downside and get ready for the markets to completely get rid of the one more rate hike in this year and only price in one rate hike. And you might also see probabilities of a rate cut. I think I just said hike. One more rate cut this year. And you might also see the probability of a rate hike actually go up. That'll pull the markets to the downside. You'll see yields move higher as well. The 10-year will push up towards 5%, and equity prices should pull in if and when that were to happen on Wednesday. That's why I think this is going to be a really big week. And while all of that's happening on Wednesday morning, we've got bank earnings, JP Morgan, Bank of America, Wells Fargo. They're kicking off earnings season. So you're about to get inflation data, punch you right in the face, and then follow that up with a kick in the ribs by earnings. That's why this is a real pivotal week, because of all these things that we have happening. Now, I have a question to non-members. Okay, I have a question for people that are not now. I know I asked a lot of questions on this live stream. I appreciate all the interaction. I appreciate you guys being active and engaging with me here tonight, because I think this is a really big week. I think it's really important we talk about this stuff. If you are not a member of True Trading Group, if you're not a member, type the letters TTG, please. Just TTG. Type the letters TTG if you're not part of the True Trading Group community. I'm not talking about YouTube, like if you're a YouTube subscriber. I mean, if you're not a member of TTG, type the letters TTG, please. Johnny Greens, what's up? Johnny Greens, I think I just saw you said Choice Channel, appreciate real advice, just subscribed. I appreciate the comments, brother. We got Sean, Xavier, Kevin, Leonard, P, Ray, Ibby, LM, D Major, Anubis, Reggie, R, Abraham, Thomas, Misty. Yeah, Johnny, I appreciate you, brother. Happy to have you here. All right, so we got a bunch of people here that are not members of TTG. We got Robin. Awesome. Here's my question. And I told you I'm not sugarcoating anything tonight. I'm being honest. Would you trade? And then again, type the number one. And I'm talking to people that typed TTG. So for you people that are not members, I'm talking to you specifically. Type the number 1 for yes, number 2 for no. I'm going to ask you a question right now. Would you trade 4 to 6 hours a week minimum for a chance at an extra $5,000 to $10,000 a year minimum? Would you trade 4 to 6 hours a week for an extra $5,000 to $10,000 a year minimum? Type the number 1 for yes. Type the number 2 for no. Specific reason why I'm asking this question. I see we got a lot of more people typing TTG. We've got Bill, Bobby, Chris, Juan. Awesome. So all of you that just typed TTG, would you trade 4 to 6 hours a week for an extra $5,000 to $10,000 minimum a year? One for yes, 2 for no. Serious question. LM's like, I need bigger. I need LM's like, I need M's. LM, MA, Kevin, they're like, nah, I need big bucks. I need the big bucks. I need like $100K a year, $200K a year, $500K a year. I'm in. I'm just messing with you guys. All right, so how about this? Kevin, MA, Ibby, right? LM, how about this? Would you trade 10 to 12 hours a week for an extra 50 to 100K? 10 to 12 hours a week for an extra 50 to 100K a year? 1 for yes, 2 for no? Would you be honest? Be honest. I'm curious. Be honest. If the answer is no, the answer is no. You know, maybe that time is more valuable to you, and maybe, you know, that's not enough money for you. But I'm curious to know. You know, also, you know, tells me what kind of situation that you guys are in. Kevin still says no. Kevin's like, I need at least 500. Kevin's like, I don't get out of bed for less than 50K. Kevin's like, I need at least 250. I need $250,000, Kevin. Kevin, I'm messing with you, brother. Jasmine says, I'm a full-time trader. I'd love to see that. Wow, Jacob Olson. That's awesome. So Jacob just had his first one-on-one eye-opening. Yeah, we do one-on-ones at True Trading Group. So again, there's myself and 8 other professional traders. We do one-on-one mentor sessions with our members, with our lifetime members. We do one-on-one mentor sessions and one-on-one coaching throughout the year with our members. So Jacob, I'm glad you just had your first one. Welcome. A lot more to come. Now, here's my last question. Okay. Last question. Okay. Wait, actually, no, 2-part question. I got a lot of stuff I got to go over with you tonight still. I got to give you all my trade ideas. I got 5 stocks written down on my notebook right here. Yes, I'm old school. I still use a notebook. I got 5 stocks right here, my trade ideas for the week. I'm going to tell you about them. But my last question is a 2-parter. Non-members, the people that are not members here, you've seen other groups, right? You've seen other groups and other people sell you on what they make, right? You see people like pull up their account and be like, look at me, I made, 50 grand today. Oh, look at me, I made $5 million this year. Look at me, right? Or, oh, look at me, I lost 100 grand today. And I'm going to show you because I can lose 100 grand and not care, yada, yada, yada. You've seen people in other groups on YouTube and everything else do that, I'm sure. And how easily it can be for you to make the same amount of money, right? Type the number 1 if you have seen that before. If you've seen other people say, oh, look, I made 50 grand today and it's super easy. I'm going to show you how you can do this too. Type in number one if you've seen that. Type in number one if you've seen that. Again, just type the number two if you've not seen that. Hey, look how much money I made today. It's so easy. I'm going to show you. You can do the same thing. Look, I bought 1,000 contracts of this SPY, and the SPY went down 2 points, and I made $80,000. Right? And you've all seen, oh, it's so easy. It's so easy. I'm going to show you how easy it is. It's all bullshit. There is no get rich quick. I told you I'm not going to sugarcoat anything on this live stream. I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear. I'm going to tell you what I think you need to hear. There is no get rich quick. There is no, hey, join True Trading Group. I'm going to make you a millionaire in 30 days. Join True Trading Group. I'm going to have you quit your job in 30 days. It doesn't exist. There is no special secret. Trust me, I worked at a hedge fund. If there was a secret indicator or special pattern that nobody else knew about, I would know. And if I had it, I would tell you guys about it. It doesn't exist. So all these people out there that claim they have this special, super top secret system, it's all bullshit. Nothing in the stock market works 100% of the time. No indicator works 100% of the time. No chart pattern works 100% of the time. Being a good trader is not about predicting the future. Being a good trader is about identifying high probability situations. Put yourself on the right side of that probability over and over and over again with good, solid, sound risk management. That is what being a trader is all about. No trader actually knows what the future holds. Everybody has their guesses. Everybody has what they think. They have their analysis, their data, and all the reasons and their education, their experience on why they believe something is going to happen. But nobody actually knows for sure. You're going to be wrong sometimes. I am going to be wrong sometimes. I'm going to have red trades. I'm going to have red days. But at the end of the day, at the end of the month, I'm green. At the end of the year, I'm green. And that's what matters. It is consistency. I'm not going to teach you how to have a 100% win rate because I don't have a 100% win rate. What I'm going to do is teach you the proper way to actually become a consistently profitable trader. And a lot of that has to do with losing correctly. One of the biggest reasons why so many traders fail is because every time they're wrong, they get crushed. They can't just be wrong and lose a little bit of money. You have to get used to making more money when you're right than you lose when you're wrong. Too many amateur traders are the opposite. I'm making up numbers, whatever your position size and your risk is, whatever. But the analogy would be, oh, you make a winning trade, you make $200. You make a losing trade, you lose $500. You will never be consistently profitable that way. I promise you. So in order for you to make more money, you need to not get bigger position size, not be right more often. The easiest way for you to make more money is to lose less when you're wrong. Do that first. Just trial and error crossed with wisdom. Well, I mean, some traders learn off trial and error, but that's the whole point of joining your trading group so that you guys don't have to go through trial and error. Trial and error is going to cost you years of your life and thousands upon thousands upon thousands of dollars while you go through trial and error. The point of joining your trading group is so that you don't have to go through trial and error. You can learn proven strategies that 8 professional full-time trading moderators use for a living. And they're all different. We all don't trade exactly the same, right? Myself and the other 8 mods, we all trade different styles and different strategies. I think that's important for members to get exposure to a lot of different trading styles and strategies because my trading style may not be best for you. Right? Your personality traits and my personality traits, I might be able to make quick decisions. You might need more time to make your decisions, right? Like there's a lot of different things that go into what trading strategy and style is going to be right for you versus somebody else. Join True Trading Group. We'll teach you guys how to fish and we'll teach you how to support yourself even when we'll support you even when you struggle. You're not just a number when you join TTG. And you can learn from other members. Some of you don't need courses, but every full-time trader will tell you trading is a lonely sport, right? Some of you don't need courses. Some of you are like, oh, Mike, I don't need courses. I get that. That's fine. You don't need courses. True Trading is a hell of a lot more than just courses. You're getting access to professional tools and resources that a lot of you may pay for already. Like Benzinga Pro's real-time news feed, the Squawk Box feature, TradingView's charts, the Trade Idea scanner, unusual options activity, options flow, dark pool data, short data, congressional trading data. All of this is on our platform for you guys to use. So we've taken a lot of the tools and resources that professional traders have access to that gives them an edge. We put it all on our platform so you guys don't have to pay for it. You might pay for Trade Ideas or Benzinga or short data or unusual whales or whatever it is. You guys might pay for all that stuff. Steve Leisman from CNBC has been a guest on these live streams, loads of credibility. Yeah, Steve's a real good friend of True Trading Group. Steve Leisman has been on my live stream here many times, actually. I love, honestly, you know what? It might be time to maybe have Steve back on the live stream. We can talk about what's going on with 2025 and what he thinks about what the Fed is going through with these lack of rate cuts going into 2025. But yeah, Steve Leisman from CNBC, senior economics reporter for CNBC, Pulitzer Prize winning journalist also. He's been on this live stream several times. Yeah, we trade indices too, Juan. We trade SPY, we trade QQQ, we trade it all. We do it all. We literally do it all. All right. So here's the deal. Okay. Because I still have a lot of stuff that I want to get into. We should get Steve back. I'm going to get Steve back. So here's the deal. All right. And then we're going to get into my watch list for the week. Okay. Here's the deal. All of you that are not members of True Trading Group, I've got great news. Great news. So I did this a few days ago because we were able to get our hands on some more laptops. We used to give laptops away with our membership to True Trading Group. It was like our gift to you when you guys would join. We had relationships with some wholesalers. We got really great pricing on laptops. So we would give a free laptop when you guys would join. You can use it to trade with. It's a nice, fresh, clean laptop with no viruses or nothing. It's not going to shut down on you. So you'll be able to use that to trade with, or you can use it for work, give it to your kid for school, or sell the damn thing on eBay. I don't care. Put the money back in your account. It's our gift to you. You do whatever you want with it. We were able to get our hands on some more. We haven't had these laptops for like 2 or 3 months. So the fact that we were able to get our hands on another batch of them is awesome. And I'm happy to give them back and offer them with the membership. So you guys can go to ttgoffer.com right now. That's ttgoffer.com. Everything you see on that page is included in your membership. Everything. There is no upsell, additional cost, or hidden fee for anything you see on ttgoffer.com. The price to join our membership is just $847 for the whole year. That includes the free laptop. Okay? That includes the free laptop. We have 20 of them. So the next 20 people that join, congratulations, you guys are going to get a free laptop. You do not need to enter your address when you join. You're going to get a welcome email after you subscribe to us with instructions how to claim your free laptop. So be on the lookout for the welcome email. Okay? When you go to ttgoffer.com, everything there, our 22 course curriculum, which is a simplified and expanded upon version of what I learned working at the fund in New York, right? I already mentioned a bunch of those tools and resources that you guys get access to. And I know I talk a big game on these live streams. I really do. I get it. I back it up with our own money. I talk a big game because I believe in the platform that we've created and I see the results that our members have. I will give you a double your money back guarantee for the next 20 people that join True Trading Group. The W money back guarantee is real, is right there on the checkout page. The way that it works is as follows. You join TTG, you pay $847 right now. Go through our courses, pass the quizzes, attend one study group. We do study groups every week. I'm asking you to attend one. If you are still unable to make enough winning trades to equal the $847 membership fee, at least one time during your membership, I will not just give you back $847. I will give you not just give you back $847. I will give you back $1,694. Double what you're paying to join. I'm dead serious, guys. It's right there on the checkout page. It's in black and white. Go read it. Now, I can offer you the double your money back guarantee because I honestly don't think you need it, but it's there for peace of mind. It's there to hold us accountable. Our refund rate at True Trading Group is less than 2.5%. If our refund rate was 12%, I would not be able to give you double your money back. We'd go out of business. There's the laptop right there on your screen. That's actually the laptop that you guys are going to be getting. Comes with Microsoft Office 365 for the year, right? That's the actual laptop that you guys would get. It's totally free. Again, if you guys don't want the laptop, just sell it on eBay. Whatever, put the money back in your account. Now your 847 membership is even less, okay? And you have the double your money back guarantee. 10,000 members from 115 different countries. Partnership with the NASDAQ, OpenAI, Benzinga. Benzinga Chairman's Award for Best AI Analysis Tool. 4.7 stars on Trustpilot. There's a reason why you guys you see so many members on this live stream. The reason why you see so many members in the live stream is because our members are successful. And at the end of the day, when you're trying to determine whether or not you should join a trading group or community or platform or whatever it is, you should do so not because somebody on YouTube shows you their trading account. You should do so because the people that are members of that community are profitable, successful, consistent, and making money. I was reading on Reddit, if you ask for a refund, you get blocked. Is that true? Of course that's not true. What? You're reading on Reddit that if you ask for a refund, you get blocked? Do you have any idea how much trouble we would be in if that were the case? You guys realize that there's like agencies out there that regulate our industry called like the FTC. And if you were to do something like that, we would be in massive trouble. Massive trouble. Like, no, that's not true at all. We have our refund rate is just under 2.5%. If you got blocked, if you asked for a refund, then our refund rate would be 0. Like, but if we actually did that, are you kidding? If we did that, we'd be fined by the FTC and we'd be shut down. That's a huge deal. That's like a big deal if you lie about a refund. That's not true. I needed a refund. I got one right away. There you go. There's vintage. There, look at that. There they are right there. There's somebody right there just said that. Right? So no, that's not true at all. I'm not sure where on Reddit you read that, but no, that's definitely not true. Jim says, Annette, I don't know. I made $13K last year, so I didn't need a refund. There you go. There you go, Jim. There you go. No, Annette, no problem. Hey, listen, Annette, you have questions. I'll answer anything that you guys want to know. And speaking of which, if you guys have any questions, don't be shy. Text us 1-888, okay, 621-2127. The phone number's right down there. If you guys have any questions at all, anything you want to know, anything you're unsure about, just go ahead, type that, or just, text that number, 1-888-621-2127. Now, if you come into our chat talking a bunch of crap, demanding a refund, yeah, we'll mute you in chat because you're disrupting everybody that's trading during the day. We'll mute your ability to talk in the chat, but we will communicate with you to work out your refund. So like if you just came into like our trading chat, we maintain a very high quality chat room during the day. There's thousands of people that come into that chat room every single day. And at any given moment, there's well over 2,000 people that are in the chat at any given moment, right? And about 6,000 people come in and out as the day goes by. So if you came into that chat and you were like going nuts, cursing and demanding a refund while people are trying to trade, we'll mute you in the chat, but our customer support will communicate with you privately to work out your refund. So maybe that's what the person's talking about. Maybe they were muted in the chat. Maybe that's what they could be referring to. But yes, that we will do. That we will do. Okay. So that we will do. Okay. But again, you guys have a double your money back guarantee. It's right there for peace of mind. Again, that's ttgoffer.com, right? Everything on that page is included for $847 for the year. And the next 20 people get themselves a brand new free laptop. All right. Brand new free laptop. There it is. Boom. That's it right there. All right. So there you guys have it. All right. There you go. Yep. Terry, 100%. We have very hard rules in True Trading Group. No politics, no religion, none of that stuff, right? Typically, we just trading only. I don't care about your political views. If you come into our chat room and you start spewing a bunch of political nonsense, muted. Okay. I don't care who you voted for. I don't care what you think about Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, or Donald Trump. I don't care. I don't care what your stance is on the Israel and Hamas war. I don't care what your stance is on Russia, Ukraine. I don't care what your stance is on anything that's going on in the world. All I care about is how are we going to make money together, because the one thing that brings everybody together and erases and knocks down all of our walls of differences is making money. And that is all I care about inside of True Trading Group. I promise I will never show you my political opinions. I will never do any of that stuff. I don't care who you sleep with. I don't care what you want to be called. I don't care what religion you are. I don't care about any of it. Let's make some freaking money together. That's what I care about. Go to ttgoffer.com right now. No coupon code needed. $847 for the year. Free laptop included. Double your money back guarantee. Done. Simple. All right. So there we go. Yes, Terry, we do talk sports on occasion. Yes, we do talk sports on occasion. we do talk sports on occasion. Yes, this is true. This is true. All right. Stocks and sometimes a little bit of sports stuff. That's it. All right. Let's take things on over to the charts, guys. Okay. Listen, the laptop, it's not on the page. Okay. But I'm telling you guys, if you see 847 tonight, it's yours. So you're not actually going to see a laptop in the checkout cart. After tonight, the price is going to go to $11.97. So if you get one of the laptops, the price says, $847 for you. So if it says $847, then you're getting a laptop. If it says $11.97, that means we've sold out of laptops. So that's how you'll know if you're getting a laptop or not. If the price says $847. Okay, because otherwise the price is going to go to $11.97, and that means that there is no laptop. Right? I just have 20 of them left. We were able to get our hands on 25 of them. We got 20 of them left. Some people, we gave them to some people that joined over the weekend, and now there's 19 left. Jennifer just joined. All right, Jennifer, welcome. 19 laptops left, guys. Just 19 laptops left now. Jennifer, welcome to the TTG fam. Guys, again, just text us if you have any questions. And there's Harry. Harry just joined. 18 laptops now. All right. They are first come, first serve. So, again, text us with questions. 1-888-621-2127. All right. Again, guys, if you see the price says $847, that means you're getting a laptop. All right. If the price says $11.97, that means you're not getting a laptop. Simple as that. But you'll all get the double your money back guarantee. All right. Again, that's ttgoffer.com. All right, let's take things on over to the charts. Let's go over to the SPY. And this is why I think that this is such a pivotal week, because the market is in a delicate place. And we're about to get a piece of data that could further upset the market or make the market feel a lot less nervous. And that's inflation. The CPI inflation data has ticked up slightly, 0.1 over the last couple of months. And that's got people starting to say to themselves, oh, well, we ticked up one time. That's not a big deal. We ticked up two. That's also not a big deal, whatever. We knew that the road from 3 to 2 was going to be very hard. And it has been. We went from 3 to down to 2.7, then to 2.8, then to 2.9. So inflation is beginning to tick itself back higher. But now we've had 3 months where you've started to see some inflation data move back to the upside on the CPI or the PPI front. It hasn't been steady. It hasn't been smooth. And now with what happened with the Fed saying only 2 rate cuts this year, then the labor report was stronger than expected. Now the market's thinking maybe only 1 rate cut this year, and you're getting this little pullback in the market. We're off about 4.5% off the all-time high, and people are starting to get nervous that this might lead to something much bigger. We're coming up on a pretty key support level, and that's the election gap. So here is the big election night gap up, right? That was the huge gap up on election night that took us to new all-time highs. Pulled back in, retested that prior all-time high. It held, and we extended higher. And then the Fed put the kibosh on that rally to new highs, and the market's now been kind of sputtering ever since. We got to welcome Oswaldo. Oswaldo just joined. 17 of those laptops now remain, guys. Again, 17 laptops. Trade with it, use it for work, give it to your kid for school, sell the laptop on eBay and put that money back in your account. I don't care what you do with it. It's our gift to you. As long as you see the price says $847, that's how you know you're getting the free laptop. You don't have to enter your address. Like I said, you'll get a welcome email after you join. In that welcome email will be instructions how to claim your laptop. Okay? So Oswaldo, welcome. Again, any questions, text us 1-888-621-2127. All right. Now, what we talked about last week inside of True Trading Group was the market's finding support at the earnings. I keep saying earnings because earnings is on my mind because earnings start this week. I'm sorry. The election gap, right? That's right here. This line that I just drew across the screen, that's the election gap. We fell into that on Friday, but didn't quite get there. Now, futures market is flat. So we're literally right there right now. Futures market is flat. What I am looking for to happen, okay? And we got to welcome Hassan. Hassan, welcome. Hassan, welcome. 16 spots now remain. Hassan, welcome to the TTG family. Hassan, welcome. All right, that means there's 16 of these laptops left. And again, guys, there's that laptop. There it is right there on your screen. That is the exact laptop that you guys will be getting for joining TTG. Brand new HP laptop. Comes with Microsoft Office 365. All right. So what I think we might see happen here, guys, is I believe that this gap is going to be filled. And I think the markets are going to hesitate. So I think you're going to see something like this. And then the markets will try to bounce. So I wouldn't really be all that surprised if you got like a candle tomorrow that maybe looks something like this. See that? I think you might see something that looks a little bit like this tomorrow. And then the inflation data that you're going to get on Tuesday, and then PPI Tuesday, and then CPI on Wednesday, I believe. I think this level breaks. If that CPI number comes, and this is where we have to talk about, the trade ideas. Because my analysis and what I'm going to attack this week really is based on what this inflation data looks like. Because I think that's going to either fuel the worries that the market has over inflation, or it's going to really ease and calm them. We got to welcome Kevin. Kevin just joined. 15 spots now remain. Is that the same Kevin that needed like $250,000? Is that the same Kevin? It is? Kevin, I appreciate you, man. Kevin, welcome to the family. So, Kevin, I'm going to assume, maybe I shouldn't assume, but I'm going to assume that you're not a beginner. I'm going to assume you're not a newbie. Okay. But either way, he did say he was new. Okay. So Kevin did say he was new. So Kevin is new. Kevin, I welcome you to the family, my man. I welcome you to the family. All right. So Kevin, welcome. That means we are now down to just 15 of these laptops, guys. 15 left. That's it. Kevin, welcome to the family. Again, if the price says $847, you're getting a laptop. Kevin, if you need help getting set up, just text us. And anybody else, if you guys are just joining us, if you're new to trading and you need help getting set up, you need help setting up your charts or whatever it is, shoot us a text message. All right. 1-888-621-2127. All right. So again, if the inflation numbers come in higher than expected, I think we sell this off. Like I think we would break this, and I would actually target like the high 560s. If inflation comes in higher than expected, I would look for something like this to happen in the markets, and I would look for us to get back into this level. So look at me right now. See this 565 area? Look, follow me. July, right? See that July top? There's that August high. There's the September high. Then you gapped above it. And then that level became support, right? And then you had the election gap up and the follow through to new all-time highs, right? I would target this level if that inflation data comes in hot, and I would look for us to extend the pullback that we've experienced so far in the month of January. We have to welcome Cameron. Guys, Cameron just joined. 14 spots now remain. 14 spots now remain. Everybody welcome Cameron. All right. And I think you can see something that looks like this. Okay. You can see something that looks like this. All right. If PPI and CPI come in hot, I think this is the candle formation that you guys get. All right. So I have some short ideas on my watch list this week, but I also have some long ideas, because if I also have long ideas, if the inflation data comes in light and it comes in cooler than expected, right? If it comes in cooler than expected, then that should ease everybody's fears, and we should get a bounce off of key support, which is the election gap. And that takes you, look, previous resistance, broke above it, and then you guys can see support, cracked underneath with some, that was actually some economic data news that day. And then there's the election gap up, and that becomes then a support level. And then if you get lighter than expected inflation, PPI and CPI come in light, then I think that you can see a nice little bounce back. And I think you can see the SPY go back into the mid 580s and put in a candle formation that looks something like this. And then I would expect us to get pretty choppy as you go back into this channel. And I would look for the mid to high 590s to be resistance, meaning this area would still be resistance. I still don't think you break that, but I think a light inflation read takes you back up into this area. And that's why I'm going to say to myself, I'm coming into this week neutral. I don't have a bias long or short, because my bias and my side of the trade I'm going to attack is based on what happens with inflation. We have to welcome Rush and Brent. Rush, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, and Brent. 12 spots are now left, guys, for those laptops. They are first come, first serve. They are free. You do get a double your money back guarantee with it, right? I don't think you need the double your money back guarantee, but it's going to give you guys peace of mind. Okay. And again, guys, there's the free laptop. It's free. 1-888-621-2127. Text us with any questions. Let's talk about some trade ideas. I got 3 longs I want to share with you. One of them is actually going to be Boeing. I know this might sound weird, but Boeing did a decent job of holding support at structure and the 200-day moving average and put them a nice little potential bottom tail. I think that you might see Boeing. I think you might see Boeing snap back. I think Boeing might do something like this. I like this little tail that got put in here at this 200-day moving average. You can see that there was all this structure there at the 200-day moving average. And then on Friday, you pierced underneath it. You see how you pierced underneath the level? You stopped out all the weak-handed longs, probably got a bunch of people to jump on short, and then the stock recovered. That tells me that this support level is strong. And now that you just flushed out all the weak hands, I think you might be free to move higher. So we're going to look for Boeing to move to the upside. Okay. And pop up higher here. You also have some structure. You guys can see back here. Here's your previous price structure. You can see that it used to be resistance. Then it was support. Then you gapped underneath it. And you gapped underneath it. It was then resistance. We actually caught that short that day inside chat. That was a big day for us. But I think that you can see maybe a little bit more of a bounce there on Boeing. Okay. So that's one idea. Next up is going to be OKLO. Now, full disclosure, I actually lost money in OKLO. I did buy this pullback last week. I just think I'm early. So I just didn't like the way the stock was reacting. So I did decide to exit the position. So I did take a red trade on this when I tried it last week, but I still like the idea. And I just think that the stock just got deep into this support level. And this support level is really here. So, I mean, it just like we kind of just got pretty deep into the support level. And I was like, you know what? I'm not liking the way it's acting. So I ended up cutting the trade. But what I'm looking for is if OKLO gaps up tomorrow, if it gaps up, I'm looking for a long, but only if it gaps up. If it gaps down in the morning, let's say this thing is at $24 tomorrow morning, I'm not going to look to trade it. But if it's at, let's say, 25.80, 26, then I'm looking for that. And I'll go long that. I'll go long that in the morning. Okay. My stop loss will be down there around 24.5. And I'll go long, 25, 70s, 25 and a half, whatever it is. And we'll look for a move back into the high 20s. Okay. So that's what I'm going to look for there. OKLO. Then we have Amazon. If the markets recover, this is definitely a name that I want to look for long off of 215 support. Previous all-time high, 50-day moving average. That dark blue line is the 50-day. And if we were to get a lighter than expected inflation number, I think that's what Amazon does. So we'll look to be long Amazon around 216, stop loss around 214, and we'll look for Amazon to go back to like 220, 222. Right? So that's going to be Amazon. Then we got some short ideas, right? Stocks that we're going to short if the inflation is higher than expected. One of them that we're going to short is going to be what has been one of the weaker Mag 7 names as of late, and that's going to be Microsoft. Microsoft was a great short for members on Friday. We actually were able to capitalize on this move to the downside on Friday, so we made a nice little trade on Microsoft on Friday. I think I just said Amazon. I apologize if I did. But what I'm looking at now is we are now beneath all of your major moving averages. So right here, you see all these different lines. The dark blue is the 50-day. The purple is the 100-day. The yellow is the 200-day. And the teal blue line is the 9 EMA. Now, you're underneath all those major moving averages. And if inflation is higher than expected, you have a beautiful double bottom at 415 that if that breaks, buy. All right? Buy meaning BYE, not BUY. If that breaks, I think you would sell it straight down and you probably settle down here around, I'd say 408 or so. You have some nice structure here around 408, right? You guys can look back here. You can see, support, right? See that? So I would look for Meta. Oh, man, I don't know why I can't talk tonight. I would look for Microsoft to fall. I just saw Vic's comment. Vic asked me about Meta. That's why I just said Meta. But you see that support level there. I would look for if 415 breaks on Microsoft. And again, this is if inflation data is hot. If 415 breaks on Microsoft, look for a drop to at least 410. More like 406 to 408 would be the price that I would be targeting to the downside on Microsoft. And then last but not least, I think there's more downside on NVIDIA. A buddy of mine texted me 2 days ago. Not 2 days ago, on Thursday, asking me if he should get into NVIDIA here. And I said no. I actually think that NVIDIA is susceptible to a pullback this year. And NVIDIA failed to make its all-time high and put in a vicious double top. And I think that this double top is going to stick. And I think it's more likely that NVIDIA comes down into this area than it is NVIDIA goes back up to a new all-time high. I'm actually looking for NVIDIA to drop down further. Another Kevin just joined, guys. We got to welcome another Kevin. So now there's 11 of these laptops left, guys. Welcome, Kevin. This is a different Kevin. 11 laptops left, guys. Everybody welcome Kevin to the TTG fam. Again, it's ttgoffer.com. There's 11 laptops left. That's the laptop right there. You guys will get it when you guys join TTG. Look out for the welcome email. There will be instructions how to claim it on your in that welcome email. All right. So what I'm going to look for here on NVIDIA is possibly see, because I feel like Meta, I can't believe that I can't talk tonight. I don't know why I can't talk tonight. NVIDIA. Sorry, guys. I think that NVIDIA is going to at least get down into here, like 128, 130. You have a little support level here. It's minor. It's not a major level right here at 134. Then you have the 100-day moving average sitting here. And the 100-day moving average has proven to be a pretty nice support level. The last couple of times that it was tested, you can see the 100-day held. You might drop into that and then try to bounce. It's entirely possible that you might get a candle tomorrow that looks something like this, right? You might trade lower in the morning and then try to bounce off the 100-day. But then if that inflation number comes in hot, I think the sell-off continues. I think that the pullback would continue, that, the bounce you might get on Monday, I think that bounce would get erased and it would roll back down to the downside. I think you can look for NVIDIA in either 130 or the high 120s. Okay, the 130 or the high 120s for NVIDIA. All right, and that's it, guys. Those are some of my top trade ideas for the week. Okay, it is dad brain. It is dad brain, Diana. You are right. You are definitely right. I have not really slept the last several days. COVID just ran through my house. I had COVID, then my daughter had COVID, then my wife had COVID. So that was a lot of fun. So my daughter had COVID. She didn't sleep at all. Then when my wife had COVID, she obviously was sick. So I was on baby duty. It was just brutal. But it is definitely, it's definitely dad brain. Raymond, Gail, Andre, 8 left now, guys. Raymond, Gail, Andre, welcome. 8 spots now. 8 spots now remain. All right. Again, text us with questions. 1-888-621-2127. That takes us to the second code word for tonight's giveaway, guys. The second code word for tonight's giveaway is, you probably guessed it because I said it 3 times, week. Week. W-E-E-K. W-E-E-K. So today's code words are pivotal week, because I really do believe that this is a very big pivotal week. The SPY is in a fragile place. I just showed you the support levels that we are sitting on. And why are we pulling back in the markets? Because of these concerns about inflation, because the Fed's not going to be cutting rates. Well, guess what? We've got inflation data coming out this week. And if that inflation data is hot again, I think that pullback continues. But if the inflation data comes in light, it's going to calm everybody's nerves and some buyers will come back into the markets. So we got to pay attention here. I'm leaning still towards a little bit more weakness. We got to welcome Prince. 7 of these laptops now remain. 7 laptops now remain. If the data comes in line with expectations, if it comes in line, I think we'll sell down into the mid 570s and then bounce. But the bounce, I don't think it's a very strong bounce. And then I think the markets would pause and wait for earnings. So I think you might get I think you would get, if it's in line with expectations, I think you would get choppy weakness, if that makes sense, right? If it's hot, I think you get momentum weakness. Choppy weakness is more like a stair step, right? Like markets will go up $1, go down $1.25, go up 50 cents, go down 60. Like it'll be choppy, right? Versus a hot CPI read and the market would flush it out. So that would be the difference in price action that I'll be looking for. All right. And if that's the case, honestly, Blaze, if that were the case, if things came in line with expectations, I'd probably look to trade things that have less beta. I would look to trade things that would not be as correlated to the market. I would look for maybe trade some small caps. I would maybe trade some quantum stocks. I would trade stocks that have news, that have like their own isolated catalyst, rather than trading like a Microsoft or something that's going to have obviously a real high beta to the market. Okay. So those are my thoughts there. All right. So again, guys, the code words for tonight's giveaway are pivotal week. You need to know both code words. In a moment, we're going to put everyone's name into a random name picker called the Wheel of Names. We're going to spin the wheel live. If your name is called, you have 2 minutes to send a text message to the phone number that we're going to put on the screen in just a moment. It's a different number, so pay attention. 786-292-1606. Again, that's 786-292-1606. You have to text that phone number, this one, right there, at the bottom of your screen, and give me the 2 code words within a 2-minute window, and the prize is yours. If you are a lifetime member of True Trading Group, you're going to get a bonus skip the line one-on-one mentor session with any mod of your choice. If you're an annual member, you will get STR totally for free for the entire year. We have to welcome Rachel. Rachel just joined. Welcome to the TTG fam. Now we are down to just 6 spots. All right. Rachel, 6 spots now remain. All right. All right, folks. It is giveaway time. Let me get my let's get the watch out. Let's get the clock, the timer. Joe looks like Joe is ready. All right, Joe, let's spin that wheel. Good luck, everybody. The winner is Stephen Peering. Stephen Peering, the clock has started. Stephen Peering, you have 1 minute and 55 seconds to text 786-292-1606 and give me the 2 code words. The prize is yours if you can do so. Stephen Peering. Stephen is a lifetime member too. It's a hell of a prize, Stephen. Hope you get it. 1 minute and 30 seconds remain. 1 minute and 30 seconds remain. Let's see. Nothing yet. 1 minute and 10 seconds remain. The clock is ticking. And the clock is ticking for the Packers also. Is the game over yet? 1 minute. 1 minute. Any global events with presidency coming in we should be aware of you think could affect the market? Not really. Not really. Not that I think. Yeah, game's over. And we have to welcome Martin. Martin just joined. We got to welcome Martin. Well, my sister-in-law is going to be happy. Her and her boyfriend are huge Eagles fans. I, for the record, am not an Eagles fan. I actually hate the Eagles more than any other team in the NFL. You know, I hate to say it, though, but you know what team has moved up to like my second most hated team? The Chiefs. I hate the Chiefs now. I don't know why. Time's up. Stephen Peering, I am sorry. Stephen, I am sorry. I am sorry. I think I guess I hate the Chiefs just because they always win. I guess I'm like the anti-bandwagon. You know, it's like the new Patriots. It's like the Patriots dynasty, which was broken up by the Giants twice. But yeah, no one's ever won 3 consecutive Super Bowls. The Patriots almost did until they lost to the Giants. The Patriots fell short. Now the Chiefs are going to try for it, and I hope that they lose. I hate the Chiefs. I really do. So, Steven, I'm sorry. Time is up. Time is up. I hate them because I'm just tired of seeing them win. Yeah, the Bills won today. I know. Yeah, the Bills did win. Shout out to my Buffalo fans out there. I don't know how you guys went to 4 Super Bowls in a row, right? And lost all of them. Right? 4 in a row? Or was it 3 in a row? Was it 3 in a row or 4 in a row? I think it was 4 in a row. You lost 2 to the Cowboys, 1 to the Giants, and then 1 to the Redskins. Right? I would love a Buffalo-Detroit Super Bowl. The whole country, outside of the other teams in the playoffs, will want a Buffalo-Detroit Super Bowl. All right. Anyway, let's spin that wheel. Look at Luciano. Luciano is just a wealth of knowledge. Look at Luciano. Luciano goes, yes, indeed, 4 in a row. Jim Kelly led. Yeah, Thurman Thomas, Jim Kelly. Kenny Wise. Kenny, if you were wise, you would send a text message to 786-292-1606 within the next 1 minute and 54 seconds and give me the 2 code words. Right? Well, they were the Redskins at the time. Like the Redskins were the team that won the Super Bowl at that time. That was their name. That's like when the Houston Oilers, which are no longer a team, the Houston Oilers, which became the Tennessee Titans, they were the Houston Oilers. Like Warren Moon, right, did not play for the Tennessee Titans. He played for the Houston Oilers, and he got it. Wow, Kenny, you're taking profits? I didn't know that. Taking profits. Congratulations. No, I do not, Michael. No, I do not. No, I do not. I do not think that the damage, the insurance claims, and the damage in California would cause enough stress on the financial system to lead us into a deeper a bear market. I do not. If we go into a bear market this year, it's not going to be because of that. We got to. So congratulations to Kenny Wise. You did text us with plenty of time. So Kenny, congratulations on your prize. And we got to welcome Jeremy. Jeremy just joined. That is now just 4 laptops remaining, guys. So these are flying. Hurry up. Go to ttgoffer.com. They are first come, first serve. Only 4 of them left. All right. So again, ttgoffer.com. You got the double your money back guarantee for peace of mind. I don't think you need it. Our refund rate is less than 2.5%. But if you guys are unable to make enough winning trades to equal the 847 membership fee at least once, we'll give you back $1,694. Double what you guys joined. Double what you paid to join TTG. Guys, type the number 1 if you're a member of TTG and you're still on the live stream with me. Type the number 1 if you are still on the live stream with me and you are a member of TTG. Cool. So no one. I'm kidding. Ton of you. Have you guys all noticed, everyone that is a member, have you guys noticed that Adam has been like MIA a lot? Adam hasn't really been around. He hasn't been like in chat. He hasn't been. Have you guys noticed that Adam has been absent a lot? Have you guys noticed that or no? For those that don't know, that are not members, Adam is my business partner and the co-founder of TTG. So members, have you guys noticed that? There he is. Look at the little handsome devil. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him with his glasses. Look at him. Look at him. Looks so proper. Look at him. Look at that thumbs. Oh no, is that a thumbs up? Oh no, he's streaming. He was holding the phone. He was streaming. I remember that. Yeah, we streamed the Benzinga FinTech Awards on the YouTube channel. Actually, you guys could actually watch the stream. Yeah, so notice Adam has not been around a lot.
Hi.
Wait, I gotta turn my volume on. All right, go ahead. Now I hear you.
Hi.
Hi, buddy.
How are you?
I'm doing great. What's going on?
Nothing.
Are you just coming to say hi or?
Yeah. You know, I started Adam's trading group, so I'm busy over there. No, I have 2 very large projects that I'm working on for members, and that has just consumed all of my time.
Yeah.
And I'm very excited to share what it is this week. What I'm more impressed with is that about a week ago, not everyone, but a lot of people paid for a backtesting tool, right? So like, if you guys paid for a backtesting tool in True Trading Group, type the number 1 real quick. If you're one of the ones that paid for a backtesting tool in True Trading Group. Yeah. What's amazing is how many people think that it's already live.
They haven't seen anything yet.
No. In fact, so many people think that like, oh, they're like, how do I get it to work? I tried it and what none of you have tried it because I didn't put it live yet.
Yeah.
It's not a thing yet. I am so insanely excited to show you guys what is to come this week. I don't know.
I've been doing this for a long time, guys. I don't know of anything like what Adam and the team have created. I don't. I've never seen anything that can do what this thing can do, and I mean that. I'm anyone that's a member. When you guys see what Adam is going to be able to show you guys this week, if you know of anything that has this ability, you tell me, because I've never seen anything like it before.
It is. It's pretty wild. So none of you have seen it yet. None of you have used it yet. You saw a very early version. It's been about a week and a half since some of you have purchased it. Your patience is about to be rewarded. So
awesome.
Yep. That's it.
Awesome. Cool, man. Yeah, I'm excited. It's going to be a big week.
Yeah, this is going to be available 24/7. You can use it. I don't know. Something else I need to say is, we worked it out so that here, just because it's kind of late on the stream, but let me bring something up real quick. Hang on. How about this real quick? If you're a member of True Trading Group, I'm going to open the main chat and we're going to go over exactly what has been built, where we're at in the project, and when you guys can fully expect it to be able to get your hands on it. I'm going to explain everything, and that'll be easy to do tonight. And then tomorrow, I can answer more questions about it, so on and so forth.
Nice.
So, all right. So I'm going to open the main chat now. Just give me a second.
Well, there you go, members. Head on over to TTG now. Head on over to the website and hop on into the main chat room. As Adam, if you guys want to sneak peek at what Adam has been working on, why he has been absent, and one of the two huge projects that he's been working on that we're really excited to show everybody. And like I said, when I said to you guys before that TTG, our mission now is, as a fintech company, is to build a retail version of basically, to compete with a Bloomberg terminal. Because, professionals have Bloomberg terminals that give them access to a bunch of different tools and resources and specific, institutional data feeds that the retail traders don't have access to. And those pieces of information, those tools, that data gives them an edge. And we are working on building and implementing all of these different things into the TTG platform so that you guys can have access to this stuff, and give you an edge over other retail traders to help you guys become more successful. So I think that is really what our goal is. And it's what we work towards each and every day. And the two projects that Adam is working on right now is a huge part of that. And one of them, which is ready for launch here this week, that Adam's going to show you guys in the main chat, the chat is open now. You guys can go into the main chat now, but he can show you guys one of those features and one of those tools now. So go down into main chat to all of our members. The rest of you that are not members, any questions, just text us 1-888-621-2127. The phone number is right down there. Don't be shy. Text us with questions. Otherwise, go straight to ttgoffer.com. There's only 4 laptops left. If the price says $847, then you are getting a free laptop. If it says $1197, then you are not getting a free laptop. But you'll all get the double your money back guarantee. Text us with questions. Have a great night, everybody. Subscribe to the channel. If you guys have not yet done so, smash that like button, show some love. Turn on your notifications. Make sure you never miss out on any of these streams when we go live. I'll see you guys, all my members. I'll see you guys tomorrow in chat. For the rest of you that are not members, good luck this week. It's going to be a big one. See you guys later. Take care.